case you don't want to play some of these high-end quarterbacks who have tough matchups, or in case you're looking for a streamer for this week, Gardner Minshew against the Bucks. They're allowing the 4th most fantasy points to quarterbacks this year and the most over the last 4 weeks. He'll have Michael Pittman. He'll have Josh Downs, hopefully healthier than he's been over the past month. Also, Saints quarterbacks, whichever Saints quarterback ends up playing this week, whether it's Derek Carr or Jameis Winston, can be in for a good game against the Falcons defense, giving up the 5th most fantasy points to quarterbacks and the 2nd most over the last 4 weeks. They won't have Michael Thomas, but they have other wide receivers who can step up behind Chris Olave and, of course, Alvin Kamara to check it down to. And then I mentioned Jordan Love as well against the Lions on Thanksgiving. They've been bottom 10 in fantasy-wise against quarterbacks for the entire season and over the course of the last 4 weeks as well. He has Jaden Reed coming on. He has Romeo Doubs, who's caught a touchdown in 4 of his last 5 games. And then you have Trevor Lawrence, who has not been a good fantasy quarterback this year. He was very solid last week in a good matchup, and now he gets Houston, who, just like the Lions, have been a bottom 10 fantasy defense against quarterbacks over the course of the season and over the last 4 weeks. And if not mistaken, that game is a 48.5 over-under. Jacksonville is favored by 1.5 points in that one, if I'm not mistaken. So it's looking like a close game, potential high-scoring game. So I think Trevor Lawrence can hopefully come through.